I'm Tim Taggart. I'm a certified Generac Master Service Technician, also the technical communicator for Modern Group Power Systems here in Bristol, Pennsylvania. And what I'd like to do today is go over a few things here for this home standby unit. I'd like to go over operation. I'd also like to go over inspection on these units, and I'd also like to let you know who to call and what to do in case certain operations don't work the way they should. If you have certain faults on the unit, so that you don't panic and you'll know what to do in an emergency. So what we're going to do here first is we have a home standby unit here. We have a 24 kW. As you can see right here, I have the covers off the front and the side. Normally those are going to be on. Very light, very easy to take on and off. But right now I just have them pulled off. So the operation of a generator, normally whether it be home standby, industrial, what have you, is to provide electrical power in an outage. So when you lose utility power to your house, what's going to happen is the generator will sense that voltage drop and it'll start the generator. Once it produces enough power to provide to your home, it'll actually send it through the transfer switch automatically, and then your lights should come back on and any other electrical components that you'll have. Once utility power comes back, the generator also senses that. It will actually transfer the power back to utility. Then the generator will shut down in automatic and stand by ready for the next power outage or whenever you want to use it. So that's the operation of it. So normally what you're going to see on these generators, you're going to see it in automatic position. And of course, when you're inspecting these units, the quickest and easiest thing to do is to check over here. We'll have a green light. This tells you that everything's fine on the generator and it is ready to run at any time during a power outage. So if you see at any time, you see a red light, like I just turned it off and I have right here, that's not good. You definitely need to take a look at your generator to see what's going on. If you see a yellow light, that could be something maybe not of a problem, but still it needs to be addressed. It could be a maintenance reset issue, so you want to do that. Possibly call us at Modern Group and we can take a look at it, and we can even reset that maintenance for you. It may be due for maintenance, so that might be a good time to have us come out. Also, normally, like I said, you're going to have it in automatic. You have a couple little things here that you want to look at and look over. As you open up the door, normally it's going to be closed and it should be locked at all times. When locks are on the end, on each end, once you open it up, you'll see right here, we have the controller setting here. It's an evolution controller. And then what we're going to do, we see right here, it's in automatic. That's good. So we also want to check over here, we have a breaker. We want to make sure that the breaker's on as well, because if the breaker's off, the generator will run and it will start, but it won't produce power to the transfer switch and put it to your house. If that happens, basically what you need to do is you need to come out here and make sure that that breaker is in the on position. Also, you want to take a look at the two emergency stop buttons that you'll have. And you have one in here on the inside panel, and you have one on the back side on the back here. This has been notorious for people to bump against, and it will, once you hit it, you see I have a red light, and of course it will set that off. So to reset any kind of alarms, what you want to do is, if you do see an alarm, what we recommend and what I recommend is taking a picture of the alarm. You'll see it right here. It says right here, error code, and then you'll also see a stopped alarm. So we want to reset that. If it's something such as that, not a problem. What I'll most likely tell you to do is push stop, turn it off, and then press enter, and that clears the alarm. Then you can put it back to automatic, and now we're ready to go. So that's a simple little fix that you can do. So as you're looking through here, we went over the stop switches. We also made sure that it's in automatic. We also have the breaker over here. We also have the oil dipstick. So I'm going to turn it off while I'm doing this so it won't start up. And I'm going to check the dipstick. Just like on your car, what we normally use is 30 weight oil. And what we like to use is synthetic oil. For these little engines, it's always better, and it makes it actually run a little bit smoother. You use less oil, so that's something that we recommend. Also, the next thing you're going to look at is you're going to look around in the generator. You just want to make sure you don't have any fluids coming out of it. Now, of course, this being an air-cooled, the only thing you're going to have is oil in the engine. So if you see anything with oil leaking out of it, you definitely want to give us a call. That's something you don't want to go long without, especially with a hot engine. Okay. The next thing we're going to have here, if you'll notice right here, we have a battery on the side. On this controller, it will also tell you if you have low battery voltage. If you have low battery voltage, you want to give us a call as well. That's something that you don't want to let go for too long, because after about 24 hours, maybe 48 hours, that battery will go dead if it's not addressed. So we're going to put it back in automatic, and you can see everything's all green. I'm looking around through the generator, and I'm making sure that we don't have any kind of frayed wiring and you don't have any rodents. Just so you know, generator enclosures are notorious for getting rodents into, so you want to make sure you look out for that. If you do, call your exterminator. The next thing I have here is an air filter. Just like on your car, nice and easy. You have your air filter. You can check that, make sure you don't have any debris in here. Like I said, it's very user-friendly to put in here, and then it just clips back in place like so. Not a problem. Also, we don't want you to look in your transfer switch, because that's something that you need to have PPE in, personal protective equipment. However, you can actually, if you smell anything, or you see anything burning, or you see any brown marks on your transfer switch, you definitely want to give us a call. So other than that, any kind of emergencies, like I said, you want to take a picture of it, let us know what you have. And also, if you'll notice right here, we have a generator tag. This gives us a wealth of information, tells us exactly whose generator it is, and it helps us to be able to go online, if you will, and find out what previous inspections that you had, when you're due, that sort of thing. So in all, that's basically the inspection part, and that's what you do if you have any kind of problems with it. Now, if you do have any questions, just call the number on the screen, as well as you can also go on to moderngroup.com, and we will be more than happy to help you. Thank you for your time.